Yo, what is going on, fellas? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to bomb cover 2. And this is going to work for Tampa 2 or, cover 2 drop. Your outside guys don't matter. You're really attacking and glitching out one of the safeties. And let me kind of explain how this works first and foremost. Now, zone coverage on match. A lot of people will leave this zone coverage on match, and then they will set their zone drops. And as long as their coaching adjustment has it set to match, it will go ahead and create this bomb. Now, I'm going to show this to you with and without that setting on. Most comp players leave this match on. Most reg players use this on as well because it's auto set to that. You have to go in here and set your zone covers to not be on match in order for it to actually take effect that way. So with all of that being said, let's take a look at this. Like I said, you can do this out of a ton of different formations. Me personally, I'm going to showcase this out of the cover 2 drop at a nickel 3-3. It's really done out of anything where your deep safeties are in deep halves. Now, the play we're going to be taking a look at here is going to be the PA post curl shot. This is a play that I like to go to. You can see I only have called it a couple times because I recently found this, but every time I've called it, I've picked up a huge chunk of yards, basically. You see a 32 yards per call right here. It's a bomb play. That's really what it's used for. So with that being said, you also have to pay attention to whether you're on the short hash or the wide hash. For this concept to work, you need your post route to be going to the short side of the field. So in this case, I would actually have to flip it. If I flip my play here, you'll see my post route is now going to the short side of the field. And what you want to do here is you want to streak the RB receiver, block the running back, and now you can either sit in the pocket and just wait until your post gets open, or you can roll out. Me personally, I like to roll out with this just because I roll out against pretty much everything, but I'll show it to you with you sitting in the pocket here. And where this really gets good is you'll see a lot of people do a concept like this, right, where they're mabling. You've got a 30-yard flat, right? So this 30-yard flat would be back here, 5-yard flat, 5-yard flat. Player would go into a mid zone, or this would be your user, and then you would either user this guy or blitz him, right? That's the general concept behind this type of a blitz. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm just going to click onto one of the defensive linemen, put him into a spy. It doesn't really make any difference for how this works. I want you to pay attention to the safety on the right. See how he bites down? You can throw over the top of them. So even with the middle guy in a deep zone, it's going to be a bomb play. Now, the reason for this is because we're glitching out this safety right here. So you see what he does is he actually sits down on the little hook. So that deep little hook route is actually going to freeze him to the point where by the time he turns and runs with the other guy, you can see you just pass it away. Boom. Easy walk-in score. Now, that was with them having the 3-deep type of look with the player in the mid-read. If they run a normal Mabel coverage, it's going to look a lot easier because this is what it's going to look like normally, right? So they're going to sit here, they're going to blitz this player, right? Like my version of this blitz is dropping that player into a hook, right? So just like this, right? Now for us, if we were to go ahead and do this, we're max protecting, so we shouldn't really get blitzed hardly at all. But then we're also going to roll out in most cases. So what you'll see happen here, if we roll out, he's going to sit down, easy score right over the top of that strong safety. Now, like I said, that is with the match assignment on, because what we're doing is we're creating that making that deep half over there on the right-hand side. We're making him match onto that hook. That's what's allowing us to throw over the top of him. If they were to have it to where that is set to default and they're not using any sort of match coverage, I'll show you how this doesn't quite get as open, but you can still throw it. So we're going to go ahead, go to the same thing. I'm just going to call the play flipped here just for the sake of the quickness. But yeah, same thing, base align, set our Mabel coverage. Just going to spy this guy. There's really no point in blitzing him in this example. But yeah, just once again, watch how this works. You can see if we sit here, the guy doesn't match onto him, but we still have enough to throw over the top of him. There's a big difference in terms of him snatching on to that receiver and kind of like locking onto him with that match profile on compared to it being off, but it doesn't really change the fact. You can throw this to the right side of the field, you can throw it to the left side of the field. Really the only difference is if it goes to the short side, right? If you try to throw this to the wide side of the field, it simply will not work. Matter of fact, let me show you this right here. This is going to be to the wide side, and you'll see how the deep half will play differently, right? So just for the sake of this, we're going to go ahead, look at the strong safety on the right-hand side. He drops back so far to the wide side of the field, you simply can't throw it, right? So it has to be short side. Definitely a key. Now, we're going to go ahead, once again, like I said, with it to the short side of the field over here, we can go ahead, set it up, good to go. And then if they Mabel, if they don't Mabel, if they put a guy in a deep half, like they can do whatever they really want to with their underneath guys. It's not going to matter because we're going to be throwing away from them, basically. We're attacking that deep safety. See, once again, boom, deep safety bites down a little bit. You just throw over the top. So really easy cover two beater and not one people expect. That is one of the keys to this offense. A lot of people love sitting in these Mabel coverages. You simply cannot run Tampa 2 against us. You can't run cover 2 at all between our beaters. We're going to attack deep down the sidelines with, deep corners. We got running back wheels. We got regular wheels. You really can't be in a meta style defense. And then, of course, we easily beat cover 3. We easily beat man coverage. This offense will be broken down in its entirety on MaddenDaily.com for those of you guys that want to check it out. I am aiming to have the whole guide up this week, probably before Friday. It may drop on Friday, but I'm definitely going to have it up before Saturday. So if you guys want to see it, it'll be on the website. Obviously, if you guys want, more specific questions about the offense, you can always hop into the Discord, whether the Madden Daily Discord or my personal Discord, and we'll get you guys taken care of. And like I said, hopefully you guys like the tip. If you guys want to see more stuff that is off meta, I do love breaking down off meta Madden schemes. If you want to see off meta stuff, definitely drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next video.